Hi, I'm Patty from Ooh I Love That in Allendale, New Jersey. I have a little shop here in town of antiques and vintage and handcrafted items. Went to an estate sale today in New Jersey that this was part two, the last day of part two of this sale. It was a home that was just absolutely packed from basement to attic to garage with everything you could possibly imagine. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we got there today. We did go to part one about 6 weeks ago and got amazing things that day. That day was the first floor and the garage. Today was attic and second floor, and then in a couple of months they're going to be doing the basement. So I'll start with this set of 5 beautiful I think it's a Robinson Ramsbottom is the name of the company, mixing bowls. They're in excellent shape. They're just a little dirty right now. I got 5 of them, the full set, and they are heavy and beautiful. So we'll probably be posting them on our Etsy shop or in an Instagram sale sometime soon. I also grabbed this interesting little picnic basket type of thing. It's got, I'm going to guess, a spot for bottles of wine or water or whatever you want to put in there. It's not particularly old, just different and interesting. With the leather strap, thought that was kind of a cool piece. I picked that up. And Elizabeth, my daughter, was with me, and she found 3 Dundee marmalade jars in a closet with a bunch of old Playboy magazines. You know, because that's where you keep your marmalade jars. Anyway, they're in excellent condition, and this one even has like a sticker on the back, which I've never seen before. So they're the 1 pound, and these will probably also be going up for sale. Found this faux gras container. It says Simplex, made in France, and it's beautiful. It has the little heads on the side. Does have a little chip here, but it's heavy as can be and in great shape other than that little chip. Just loved it. I thought it was a great piece. And also a glove mold, or a glove mold that says size 7.5 on it. That was actually marked at $40, and today being the last day, we got some great bargains. So this is actually spoken for already, but I just wanted to show you what a great piece it is. So just a glass flower frog was the only one we found today, but when we went to part one of this sale, they had tons and tons of plastic bins set up out in the yard, and there was a box sitting on top of a crate, and I picked up the box, and inside were probably a dozen glass flower frogs and probably 8 to 10 of the steel ones with the, you know, the pokies, those. I got a ton of them. Great shapes. I also got a jade one, which is beautiful. Kept that in my collection. Thought this pretty big watercolor was really pretty, so I grabbed this today because people are always looking for artwork in the shop. I just loved the colors in it, and will probably put it in one of my many salvaged frames. Found this light blue bottle. The label is coming off. It looks like it was from someplace in Maine, but it's a beautiful blue, and love that it still has part of the label. No idea what this is. It's the top of something, but nice heavyweight ironstone piece. It maybe went to a jar or an urn or something, but I thought it was a nice little architectural piece to stick in your cabinet with your ironstone collection. This little cutter, which is super crusty and rusty. Nice size piece. Have some ideas of upcycling it or just sticking it in a basket. An old set of checkers, which are in the box in excellent condition, but the box itself is really great with the red, and just grab those out of the attic. And Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar. Loved the green book with the green pages on the top there. Just a nice, great holiday color green, in good condition. Found these in a drawer, an old Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread helps build strong bodies 12 ways. ruler, and then it talks on the back about health and muscle, bones and teeth, body cells, blood, appetite, growth, brain, energy, red cells, vitamin B12, protein, and tissue respiration. Who knows? But anyway, love old rulers. Thought this one was great with the advertising on it. Orlando Wickham Hill Wines, Griffith. No idea where that's from. And just another old good one that Nancy wrote her name on. A nice metal mold piece that you can see inside. It looks like a rose. Really great. Beautiful patina on this guy. I'm assuming this is a butter paddle. Look at the ornate handle on that. Beautiful wood, really pretty. It's got a little broken at the top, but it's a great piece. And just an old pencil pointer, which artists use to make their charcoal and pencil points sharper. It's kind of a cool old piece. Little tiny dish, a nice flow blue piece that is in pretty great shape. Has a tiny little chip on the bottom, but otherwise it's in great condition. And it says Chapu on there. I don't know much about Flow Blue. I'm gonna have to look into it more. I love old shakers and stuff like that. This one actually looks almost like a lantern, and it's got the little, I don't know, I guess just tin top, but it's got a great shape to it. I don't know anything about this piece, but with Christmas coming and we're getting ready to flip the shop over this week, this was a pretty little ceramic piece. It says, with best wishes for a happy holiday season and a bright new year on the back. No other information, but a pretty little tree. I'll have to Google Lens that and see what I can find out. A beautiful flow blue little platter or plate. It almost looks like a restaurant plate. It has this the stamp on there. It's got some great crazing and staining on the piece, and just beautiful. There was another platter like this. It was a little bit bigger, but it had a big crack, so I decided to pass on that. We were joking in the shop yesterday that we needed one of these grabbers, and then here's like a nice old one. Found it in the corner of one of the bedrooms, grabbed it. You can use it in the shop. These little frames said Aaron Brothers and Co. on the back that have these little wood frames with the brass trinkety bit at the top. And there's 4 of them. They have these little, I guess they're little watercolors or something inside. Don't know if I'll keep them like this or if they'll get made into something else, but there's 4 of those. Elizabeth found 2 of these turkey molds. They were marked $25 a piece, and I don't even know. We only didn't pay nearly that for them, but they're actually in really great shape. And they've got great detail on the inside. Love them. I'm having lots of turkey love this season. Here's just a little made in Japan figurine. He's just loved the colors of the blue and white, but don't know much about him. He does have the made in Japan seal on the bottom, stamp on the bottom, and then this old embroidery hoop that had the metal edge, which would be cute with something inside of it. I need some help in the comments here because I have no idea what these are. I grabbed them because I thought that they would make great bases for trees or something like that. He had each one marked at $25, so they must be something. The only thing I could find on Google Lens is not what I think these are. So if anybody knows, please let me know. I found 3 of them. They're solid wood. This is some sort of a little game, and it's the 20th century's greatest puzzle sensation. 10 pieces of wood put together without force. Can you take it apart? And inside there's a penny. It was still in its package. I grabbed it out of the bottom of a box in the attic. 2 sterling pieces. This is a little bell that has, looks like a horse and a sled going around the top, but it's sterling. And this little basket also is a sterling piece, so I'll polish those up and see how they look. Elizabeth also found 8 of these. Now, I don't know how old they are. I'm gonna have to do a little investigation because typically you don't see these stained like this. but there are 8 of them. So if anybody knows or has seen this style of a butter press before, let me know. So we've got 8 of those, and we've got an ironstone vegetable dish. I can't read the bottom. I'll have to check out the stamp and let you know, but it's a nice piece and it's in great shape. 3 herb choppers. This one's pretty heavy duty, so I'm wondering if it's not for herbs and maybe for something else, but this one has that nice metal handle. There was another one up there just like this, but it was missing the wood piece. And so I found 3 of those pieces. These were kind of cool transferware. I've never seen it in such detail like this in a black and white. They're kind of beat up inside, and definitely this one had a crack and somebody glued it back together. But it's got the palm trees on it and this tropical field. It's it says Old Slave Market on that one and Morningside Walk on the other. And these were Villeroy and Bach, made in Germany. I'm gonna have to do a little research and see if I can get some age on them, but just really interesting, cool pieces. Picked up these 2 frames in the attic, solid wood on the back, pretty cool. One has a little bit of damage, but I can probably fix that with some silicone and IOD air dry clay. But beautiful pieces. Love the gold around the side and then the wood on the indent there. Really pretty. Definitely use those for something. This, again, not really sure what this is. I did not have time to Google Lens it before we started, but it's cast iron. Great finish on there. It looks like here maybe is where either something else connected to it or maybe it screwed into something, but I thought it was a neat piece. It doesn't really look like anything was attached there. If anyone knows what it is, let me know, please, in the comments. This looks like it must have been the top of a box or something like that. It's got like a foil backing on it. Elizabeth picked this up. I just thought it was kind of a cool piece with that old tree and picture on there. Just liked that. An old wooden spoon with a cool little ball handle there at the end. And this heavy duty hook, which probably went into a ceiling for like plants or something like that. It's got some great detail on the metal. So we also picked up this beautiful wash basin and pitcher. Really beautiful pattern on there. Really in very nice shape. Has some great staining and crazing. I'll hold that up so you can see. Needs to be cleaned, but it definitely has some great patina on there. And the bowl, the basin is in great shape too. Same thing. It's got some great staining and crazing on there. And it says Ursula. I don't know that name, but I always kind of pick these things up. I just think they're pretty and they look so nice in the shop when they're sitting on top of something with florals coming out of them. But anyway, I think, is that everything? So we really had a great haul today. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about it, and we'll let you know when stuff is posted. Thanks.